I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put it onto the, I don't care, maybe that thing there. Definitely copy it, put it over. I'm gonna take out Urani, and I copied it over. I'm gonna take out that thing now, I guess. And I'm gonna take out that thing. Yep. And now I'm going to try and do that. Copy it. Put it over. Destroy that. Return that. Return that. And we got the win. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're bringing you another All Out Brawl episode. This time is episode 16 in Simic Colors. Tawnos was the chosen one. Tawnos the Toymaker. Drunith, which is the new Spider-Man from Temu set, Through the Omen Paths or whatever it's called, and Tawnos were tied for I think they both had like 4 votes or something each, but since I was one of the votes on Drunith, I decided that okay, so clearly the community wants Tawnos the Toymaker more, so let's give the community what the community wants. So with that being said, Tawnos the Toymaker is a commander that costs 5 mana, 1 green, 1 blue and 3 generic, that says whenever you cast a beast or bird creature spell you may copy it, except the copy is an artifact in addition to its other type. So as you can see, you can do a lot of crazy stuff, and we have a lot of crazy cards to do those crazy things with. Let's start off by showing you guys how many of each creatures we have. So we're gonna go with beasts first. So we have this many beasts. As you can probably tell, we have a little bit of a mutate thing going on, and that's the MVP for this deck's power. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like these beasts are, you're gonna see a lot of them, and we still have a little bit more in the bird category. We have cards to ramp up a little bit. We have mana dorks, we have cards that can't be countered, they have trample, laced, they have a lot of keywords in them, you know. And with Tawnos the Toymaker, you're gonna create double or triple or quadruple those cards, because we also have a bunch of things that can copy creatures. As you can see, that's another thing. 3 steps ahead copies creatures, Mockingbird copies creatures, Glasspool Mimic, Clever Impersonator, Vizier of Many Faces, Reflections of Lead Yada, and Sublime Epiphany. We also have a couple cards like Parallel Lives, or we used to have a couple cards like Parallel Lives, but I thought that it was a little bit too much. The deck was becoming a little bit too expensive. Like, I only have 34 lands, which I will in the end explain that's a mistake. You should have probably at least 2 more. I would take out, let me see if I remember the cards that I said I would take out. The Obstinate Ballast, and there was another one that I don't quite remember now which one it was. Maybe Loot. I don't really remember now, because Loot is a beast, so maybe that wouldn't make that much sense. But yeah, definitely Obstinate Ballast. It is a beast, it gives you life, but you know, there are better cards. Maybe one of these more expensive ones, Sublime Epiphany maybe, I don't remember, but you probably should have more than one. Bird wise, we have also a couple of them, not that many. Oracle of the Alpha probably you can also take out, but I'm a sucker. This is the only alchemy card that I will ever play consistently, at least. Oracle of the Alpha is fantastic. You get to play with the cards that you never got to play with unless you grew up in the right time and you were already playing, like the Power 9, so it's fantastic. We also have here Dreamtail Aaron to help with the MUTATE theme, so I'm gonna put it right there. And apart from that, we are trying to get out Thanos as quickly as possible, so you have stuff to make stuff cheaper, like Cloud Key, for example. It makes whatever you need cheaper. I usually go for creature. You have Urza's Incubator. You can choose any creature type. Here, you can go with Thanos to make it constantly cheaper, or you can go with what you have the most, which in this deck is Beast. We also have Cold Steel Heart, Arcane Signet, Herald Zorn also helps making creature types cheaper. Patchwork Banner is a mana rock. Promox. Arboreal Grazer helps with getting more lands on the battlefield. Armored Scrap Gorger. The Gubu Gardener, I don't know how to pronounce that. All of these help making things get on the battlefield a little bit quicker. You know, Chromatic Lantern as well. So you have a lot of stuff here, and then the rest is basically creatures of the type, so you can just overrun the board. Roaming Throne is fantastic. What I advise you to do is Roaming Throne, and then you select Thanos, or human in this case. It will double every Thanos trigger, so you'll be creating double the tokens every time, and if you have a parallel lives on the battlefield, it'll create double those tokens, so it gets crazy fast, as you probably saw in that little short, and you will probably see during the games. Okay, so now that the deck list is clean again, I can finish this intro because it has been going on for long enough. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments what you would change apart from the adding a little bit more mana. And yeah, let's get in some games. Another game against this this commander. I'm gonna keep just because I have this. I can play this as Chocobo turn 2. I can scry and see what I'll get. We'll see. Like this, I have 36 lands plus a bunch of other ways to 34 lands. Okay, I really thought I had 36. So that was kind of surprising. Okay, I'll keep those 4 lands. Those 4 lands will be good for us. What the hell does this do? Okay. Do not care, buddy. Do not care. So that, and now I can Reliquary Tower, maybe. Yeah, Reliquary Tower. That has Death Touch. I'm not gonna block. Probably has a fighting spell or some stupid stuff like that. Next turn we can Dreamroot Cascade and keep the 3 steps I had open. Right? Exactly. And we got 3 lands in a row, which is Chef's Kiss. Just passing turn. Like last game I played, my hands were good, but what the hell's happening? Why is he attacking with that thing? Not gonna block, obviously. That doesn't make any sense. My hands were good, but I had 0 land, and this game apparently I have all the land in the world, which is fantastic, I guess. You know, it is what it is. This has flash. I think I can chill for a bit. I can chill, maybe flash it in if he plays that thing there. I can also counter that thing there. So what does I'm not gonna block. Like I have 23 life. It makes no sense for me to block. Let me see what our opponent. Okay, big score. That is fine by me. He's gonna create 2 of those. You know what? I'm gonna risk the mutate there. He has a kill spell or whatever. Let him use it. Okay, so I'll go over. And I'm gonna return the Fate Weaver. Hey, that's fine by me. That is super fine by me. really super fine by me. So I can go with Tawnos, the Toymaker, but our opponent will most likely have enough to also go with that. I'm gonna go with Thanos, screw it. No attacks, no anything. Sorry. Okay, Shatterfang. Not fantastic, not terrible. We can still do something here. Okay. So now we are talking. I guess I'm gonna start copying things. Maybe I should chill, you know? Nah, I'm gonna go all out. Screw it. I'm definitely copying this. 2 Elder Gargaroths. Just insane. No attacks and turn. 2 Elder Gargaroths are just crazy, man. And we got the win. Like, our opponent was, I guess, minus screwed, but he shouldn't have used the Snakeskin Veil to protect the Fate Weaver, you know? You could have just played Vigo. This card is crazy. It draws a lot of cards. I was waiting for him to play this so I could Vizier of Many Faces, but unfortunately or fortunately we didn't get there, so let's get into another one. After that win, we had a crazy game against the Priest. I think that was the Planeswalker's name, so couldn't win, obviously. I'll keep this. Not fantastic, but we can, you know. Botanical Sanctum, Island, Scrap Gorger, and Elven Chorus, for example. Okay, so this is going to be like a Voltron deck. Get a Plains and a Selfless Save. So, protection coming. Yep. I still kinda want to go with that. With the Elven Chorus first. And I will. So, Elven Chorus. I think that's the best option for us. Honestly, it will allow us to, for example, know what we're getting, play creature spells from the top of my library, and now every creature we play as can tap for mana. So I will go with Cloud Key and choose what's it called, creature. I think I have an answer for all of these, of course, for all of these artifacts somewhere in my could play forest. Lands from the top, that would be amazing. So I'll go with creature. Everything is a little cheaper now. So what does this do? You draw a card, lose a life. Equipment you control have equipped Knight 0. Okay, so this is basically is gonna equip everything to everything. That's not a knight. They draw a card. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponent, its controller may pay 1 life. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense than what I was thinking. I'll go with Edge Maze. Midnight Clock is very good, but I don't think it's gonna be helpful. I think Roaming Throne, on the other hand, can be. So I can actually play the Roaming Throne. Choose Human. He's just gonna kill it, but he will spend most of his turn doing that, so I'll take it. I will choose Human though, so that when Thanos comes in, if I can copy something, I will. You know? Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So, I know what's coming. Well, even so, okay, it wasn't what I thought it was coming. I'm fine with that for now, at least. Haste and ward. Are you going to attack or just because of the ward? Okay, just because of the ward. So, if I go with this, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana available. I can play Tawnos. No, let me stop screwing around. I can also just go with that and just copy. Yeah, I'll go with that and I'll just copy. I'll copy it twice, so that's pretty decent, you know? Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'll copy it twice, so I'll have 3 of those. I'm not gonna attack. Like, even if he kills Thanos next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's on 5 mana. You pretty much have a turn to finish this, you know? We can create a Hoof Behemoth, I guess. This is what? White and blue. Okay, I'll just I'll take that. Not super worried about that one. I'll take that. I will destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls several times, maybe. Let me see what I can do. So I will mutate. And I will mutate on what? I don't even know, man. I will mutate right now. I can only mutate on one of these 3, so on that one, I guess. Let's see if we can, obviously, but like we'll still have the copies, so over. I'll destroy that thing first. I think we're in a... Sorry, just kind of punched my mic there. I think we're in a decent-ish place. No more proliferating, no more protection from any colors, which is pretty good. And we still have a bunch of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. So I'm gonna go all out. Target permanent gains X-proof, indestructible. You gain 3 life. Okay, so he wants to protect that. That's fine. I'll copy that. We're over again. It doesn't matter. I will take out the Death Touch and Lifelink at least. I will take out the Lava Spur boots. Lava Spur, I guess, boot. And I will take out the Hours of Signet over again, it doesn't matter. And I will take out the Hours of Signet 3 times. So that one is huge. I could probably finish the game right now, but I kind of want to do things a little bit differently. Let me see. Yeah, number of creatures you control. Could do this. Oh, I don't get to choose. Sorry, don't know why I thought I got to choose. I'll definitely just copy this a bunch of times. I will go with this now. Just copy this a bunch of times. 3 of these. And I will not go with that, but I will attack with everything I can. Well, these ones at least, which is a lot of damage already. Plus, in just one turn, my opponent pretty much lost, well, all but one of his equipments. So, cannot really complain about that one, I don't think. And unless something really insane happens, next turn we're gonna go all out with the Crater Hoof Behemoth. And when I say go all out, I mean go all out crazy. Yeah. I was expecting something like this. Okay, so Herald's Horn, I'm gonna go with creature types. Well, I could go with Beast, because I can already play that one. So I'll go with Beast. And that's it is insane, man. Insane that our opponent has a farewell just there, you know? Very, very, very normal, unfortunately. And we got a land, which is what we do not need. I'll go with Beast because that's also what we have the most of. But I will play Tawnos at this point in time. Hopefully it will survive a turn so we can try and finish the game. Swift foot, okay. Well, this has vigilance, so we're on 32 lives, so nothing crazy. Both of these have menace. Just gonna go all out crazy with the attacks. Losing 2 life, not gaining any. We can still do something here. We just need to be a little lucky with the draw, I guess. Sorry, I'm not even gonna comment. Well, I think this should be enough either way, because we're copying Crater of Behemoth twice, so we still get this. But it was a ride. It was a ride and a half, you know, like we were gonna have a crazy ass turn and a farewell just hit us out of nowhere. But you know, that's Magic. Can't really bitch and moan that much about it, he says after bitching and moaning a lot about it. Pretty decent game, I think. We did things well with the order, I believe, you know, roaming throne first, then we started copying a lot of things with Tawnos, so I think overall we played this pretty decently. That farewell screwed what could have been a fantastic game for us, but still pretty decent, can't really complain. Let's get into another one. 2 tough games we had. I'm assuming we're gonna have another tough game. Okay, this isn't terrible actually. I'll keep this. Like we need a lot of mana, so I'm gonna start with human, then I'll Chrome Mox, and I will take out I don't want to take out the Rift because this is gonna be a creature heavy deck, so I'll take out the Ballast. It sucks because that's pretty much the only creature we had, but at least next turn we can and will. Midnight Clock, you know, we're gonna have a bunch of mana. So it's turn 2 when we have 4 mana already available, so that's kind of crazy. We will have Archdruid's Charm, Realm Walker now, so that's also pretty good. I'm going to try and Tawnos. I have nothing to lose. Well, I have Tawnos to lose, but you get what I'm saying. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Another land sucks ass, but I should have played the Realm Walker first. I will choose Beast. And if I can, then I will choose Bird as well, so I can actually choose both, which is pretty decent. I will just pass turn, I guess, because Archdruid's Charm will probably because damage equals to its power, so I can kill the Beast Caller. You know what? I'll kill the Beast Caller. Put a 1/1 counter. I think that's enough. I don't care if he puts the counters there. I don't mind that. We're fine. We're solid. We are golden. Can't I play land? No, it's just casting that. Well, we can still have some fun, you know. Let us copy that. And let's just pass turn. Like next turn, if we don't get farewelled again or something like that, next turn we can be going crazy. Okay, Scoot Swarm, land. Still not enough. And plus I have a Cyclonic Rift, so I'm not scared at all. Plus I know we're gonna have an island next turn, so we're gonna be creating a bunch of tokens. Let's see if we get something good. Oh my god, that sucks so much. Okay, so let's just go there and create tokens and attack with these two. With these two crazy 2, 3. Nah, that is not worth it. I'll just attack with those. And I'll pass turn. Now, I gotta be very careful with the Midnight Clock. You know, this creature enters with 4, blah blah. That's perfectly fine by me. I can just Cyclonic Rift whenever I want. I think I have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's exactly what we need. I will though just... He's going to attack with a 1/1. Why? Oh, because he wants to proliferate. Okay, that makes sense. And you will. So I can do this. Put 1 counter. Goes to 10, then goes to 11. I'm not gonna risk. I don't want to lose the Cyclonic Rift just because I'm 3 lands in a row. God damn it, man. This game just wants to annoy me. And I'm going now to overload everything and just finish the game. We got the win. It wasn't as clean as we wanted, you know. It didn't really let us showcase what this deck can do like we did in previous games, but it's the shuffler, man. We got an island, an animal sanctuary, and a Boseiju in a row. Pretty decent. This game was super quick, so let's try another one. Okay, let's see what Bob Dwarf with Urania of the Unwritten has in store for us. I will keep this just because we will have Brainstorm on turn 1 and a little mana dark on turn 2. And on turn 3 we can start mutating if our opponent has any kind of like arcane signet or whatever. Plus an Harmonicon is also very good. So let us see. Well, at least I know that with the 3 cards that we're gonna see with the Brainstorm, we will probably hit a land. I'm going to assume that. It's either 3 lands or no lands. Let's see. Okay, so 2 lands. I'll put the Sterix and the Panharmonicon because who cares? This one on top, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Panharmonicon, that's so cool. So I'm going to actually change things a little. Go with the Cold Steel Heart, and I'll choose blue. Why not? And I decided for that mainly because there's nothing to destroy with the Gem Razor's ability, so why would I care about it right now? Once our opponent starts putting on a couple of artifacts or enchantments, then I will think about it. Until then, we are basically only worrying about building a board, you know. So next turn I will most likely pathway into a Mana Dark, or maybe even Parallel Lives or Panharmonicon or something, because why not, you know? I don't know if our opponent is here or not. Cue the elevator music, I guess. Okay, I guess our opponent is not here. I chose what? Blue. Yeah, I'll choose blue again. Why not? Who cares? I will go with the Parallel Lives. I'll rather lose the Parallel Lives than the Panharmonicon if that's possible. Okay, let's see if our opponent is here. Okay, I guess our opponent is back. Going ham with the Mana Darks. Okay. I will Bossage you now, and should I just Thanos? Or should I try and Panharmonicon? I'll try and Panharmonicon. I mean, there's not really a lot I can do, right? Okay, each dragon and dragon spells cost a little bit less. So now I get to... We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could still risk this, you know, because I have that can be very... I'm gonna risk it. Screw it, man. Screw it. If Thanos survives, we can have an insane turn. So, okay, Fearsome Whelp, not something that worries me. I mean, I know it's making his dragons, the dragons, or a dragon in his hand cheaper, but he now has 1, 2. Oof. Nice. That is nice. That is very, very, very nice. I would love if he forced me to discard a card. That's not gonna happen though. So I guess he whiffed on that one. I'm assuming, at least, because there was nothing, and he only has 1 card in hand. So, okay, the Goose Mother is not terrible either. But I think I want to do what I said. So, I'm gonna start building a board. I know our opponent is gonna have a lot of stuff to do. Oh.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
God damn it, man. I can go with this for 1. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this for 1. Screw it. And copying it. I'll keep that one. Oh my god. The mana, man. It's always the mana. So we're gonna see what Urani brings. I'm not going to block, obviously. He whiffed once, he's not gonna whiff all the time. What does this do? This creature has X-proof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Okay. Ooh, Pouncing Shore Shark. That's good. That is a good one. We do not have a lot of mana, but we have a little bit of mana. So we can mutate the Pouncing Shore Shark. We can take out... We can use the mutate on the Shore Shark. I mean... I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it onto the... I don't care, maybe that thing there. Definitely copy it. Put it over. I'm gonna take out Urani. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. And I copied it over. I'm gonna take out that thing now, I guess. And I'm gonna take out that thing. Yep. And now I'm going to try and do that. Copy it. Put it over. Destroy that. Return that. Return that. And we got the win. God damn, finally we could see the Tawnos, the Toymaker's ability with the MUTATE ability going perfectly in tandem. In one turn we managed to just remove everything, pretty much everything from our opponent's board. We had a blocker in the air to kind of minimize the damages he could have made next turn. Really cannot complain. And because of that, we're gonna stay here in terms of gameplay. This is the quote-unquote final thoughts part. I really like this deck. I have two issues with it, but that's on me, because this deck has so many cool cards like Parallel Lives, Panharmonicon, the Goose Mother, you know, all the Mutate cards. There's a lot of beasts that are important and that they can do a lot of crazy stuff against several strategies. There's a lot of cards like Archdruid's Charm that can serve multiple purposes. I had a lot of trouble cutting cards from this deck. Like every time I'm building a deck for an All Out Brawl episode, I end up with like 150 cards. I've had times where I've ended up with almost 2 complete decks. So sometimes, because, you know, I have a bunch of mana rocks and a couple of mana dorks and things to make things cheaper, I forget how important mana is. So mana is important. I think 2 more lands would be very, very, very necessary in this deck. At least 2 more lands. Maybe cut cards like Obstinate Ballad, you know, like you're going to be creating a bunch of tokens and stuff already, so you don't really need to play all the beasts and all the birds, you know. So that is problem number 1. Problem number 2 is maybe zone in a little bit more on what you're trying to do. For example, this list here, we are seeing token creation, we are seeing mutate, we are seeing kindred or tribal or whatever decks with the beasts and birds, you know. So there's a lot going on, and when it works fantastically. It goes insane, it goes crazy, it's super fun to do, it's super fun to watch, it's super fun to play with, but at the same time it doesn't always work. I would say that I played, I don't know, maybe 12 games, won maybe 7, lost 5, around that. So still positive, 50 something percent, but could be better. I like the list. I like the deck. I'm sure I said that in the intro as well. I think it could be a little more streamlined for something that makes a more cohesive deck with maybe remove one of the strategies. I wouldn't remove the mutate. Tell me down in the comments what kind of changes you would make. Tell me if you made any changes. Let me know if you tried the deck out. And I hope you enjoyed the video and the gameplay. If you did, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Like I said before, we're gonna try and create a little bit more content, more short form content as well. Follow me on my socials. I'm gonna be more active there too. Everything will be linked down in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.